Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here with a music review, and I don't do a lot of music reviews anyway because I usually don't do that well. But I like talking about bands I like, and I was very happy to find out that Napalm Death put out a new album Friday, and I was planning on doing a review and putting it up Friday, and that kind of didn't happen. So the video I'm doing it Saturday, and it's going to go up Sunday at noon. I moved the location of my computer because after I hurt my knee, I just got lazy. I just put it in like the one room, and I just want to put it back to where it was. I mean, I have a little situated a little bit differently. It looks really cool. I like this situation right here. I shaved the beard. It was driving me nuts. I was just getting lazy, and I shaved it, so that's good. Some people like the facial hair, but it was just driving me nuts. It was too much. I got a little more a hair right there. I got to shave off. Um, so as far as I was happy to see it. I found out about it through Overkill reviews. 'Cause I was curious. It's like, I do check up occasionally on YouTube. It's like, does this band put out a new album? Does this band put out a new album? And it was cool. I found out that along with Napalm Death, Carcass is putting out an EP coming out later next month. And then also Blue Oyster Cult, a completely different band. 'Cause I was born in '68, so I grew up in the South. I love Blue Oyster Cult. They have a new album out coming out in October. They have a couple music videos. The Carcass had a music video out. Napalm Death had two music videos out, so I did see them. And I'm happy that they put out a new album. It's called where's that? Throes of Joy in the Jaws of Defeatism, like is like a double negative. The one thing I really hated about the album was the picture on the cover, and it's a scene of animal abuse. That's why I will not put the album cover on my thumbnail. I think I took a screenshot from their the spleen video that they did, that belly full of salt and spleen video. Um, but I won't put the animal cruelty. It's like I mean, I think it's a big mistake on their part. It's a picture of a gloved hand squeezing like strangling a seagull, and see like fake blood at the bottom. I mean, I think it was a bad idea. I don't like the album cover at all, so it's going to be a little bit of a notch. I'm taking down a notch or two because of that too with my review of the album. But I've known Napalm Death for a long time. They're definitely the King Kongs of grindcore. And I was in the army when the whole grindcore thing came about through England, in England. And I found out about Napalm Death. So my friend Scone, he liked metal, but I mean, he liked the more, I mean, he like a hit parader type guy. He liked like the faster stuff, or, thrash or speed metal, or whatever you want to call it. And I found my Napalm Death reading like the album reviews. The one thing with Hit Parade, I did read the album reviews in there. I knew about Guar, but I didn't get anything from Guar until I got out of, until I was left Germany. Uh, Same with Napalm Death. I found out about their one album and I wanted to check them out. And I found out the PX at Fort Bragg had a bunch of Napalm Death stuff. No Guar, but a Napalm Death. Bolt Throw, which is, I don't consider a grindcore band, but they were lumped in there because they were from the same album company. Earache, Terrorizer. There was no Carcass because their album covers is too gruesome. I found those out in another cassette place in Fort Detrick, Maryland. Off post, of course. But I mean, the new album, like I said, I took notes about each song. Now, it's experimental. It's not all just grindcore. I mean, because they've been experimental for a while. It's some industrial, lots of industrial death metal brought into it. They're still a grindcore band. And like some punk sounds and stuff like that. The first song is Fuck the Factoid. It's a grindcore song. I just think it was just kind of thrown on there. It's okay. I mean, it's really cool, though. I give it 8 out of 10. Next is Backlash, just because it's really cool with some grooves in it that some people don't like. I get a 9.5 out of 10. Next is curse. I can't read my own notes. Doesn't that suck? You can't read your own notes. Let me look on. I'll look on Wikipedia through the song track listing. Let's see, Napalm Death. See what happens. This is live. Okay. They have a track listing on here. It's a lot easier through Wikipedia. And like I said, I found out about through Banger TV. That one girl that's very pretty reviewed it. And that's how I found out Friday. And I watched the video. I mean, she did a really good review, and I watched it, and then she had like a bio about them. And then I watched it again to see if I definitely agreed with everything. Yeah, it's, that curse of being in thrall. That's why I couldn't, I didn't write it right. That was really cool. I get a 9 out of 10, and I love Barney Greenway's singing. I really do. Contagion was really cool, a little more experimental. That was a 10 out of 10. It was fantastic. They got one called Judinal Paul Vivera or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce that. That was a 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Next was Zero Gravitas Chamber. A 9 out of 10. I mean, there's different, like, slower speeds and stuff than faster speeds. And they've been doing that for a while. Next is Flexing of the Muscle. That's an 8.5 out of 10. Next was Immoral. I mean, 'cause I saw the music video for that, and it was, like, slower even for, I mean, it was a slower song. I mean, it still was heavy and stuff like that, but it almost didn't sound like them. But they're performing it. Seemed like more of like a Killing Joke type song. It was really cool. I liked it though. I give that 8 out of 10. But I was surprised that they did a song that was in that slow of a groove with guitars and stuff. I mean, their industrial stuff's really slow, but that sounds like Napalm Death, and they've been doing that for a while. Next is Throes of Joy and Jaws of Freedom. That's a 10 out of 10. It starts out very strange. Very strange, them repeating the lyrics and stuff like that, and then getting into the song. It's awesome, though. It's really wonderful. Next is Acting Gouge Faith. Well, these are okay. No, they're right order. That's a 10 out of 10. That was a 9 out of 10. Next is the Spleen. Belly Full of Salt and Spleen. Now, the video for that, this is a slow industrial track. Now, I think it's best seen as the music video to get the point across. It's very kind of depressing. I got a little bit of the animation for the thumbnail that I'm going to use for the review. The music, with the music video, it's a 9 out of 10. The song itself is 8.5 out of 10. Next is Feral Carve Up. That's a 9.5 out of 10. Next, they did a couple of cover songs. Now, I remember my favorite, they did a couple, they've done covers before, but they did like a couple collections. They did Leaders Not Followers. The first one of Relapse Records I loved. The second one I didn't think was as good, but it was more full length. Century Media, I thought that was alright, but Leaders Not Followers through Relapse Records was fantastic. That was a full-on 10 out of 10, one of their best albums of covers, and they're really good at doing covers. I know Mortician did one of their covers, and that was cool, too. But, I mean, they're really good at doing covers. They did 2 covers. They did White Cross with Sonic Youth, which surprised me. That was really good. It's 9 out of 10. Now, next was Blissful Miss from a band called Rudimentary Penny. I never heard of them before. But in like a minute, almost 2 minutes. Yeah, I never heard of them before. But it was cool, though. I mean, and it ended funny, too. So that was a cool way to end the album. I mean, that's only like less than 2 minutes. But I mean, overall, I give that a 10 out of 10. I like the way it played. Overall, I'd probably give the album an 8.5 out of 10. But because I hated the album cover art so much with the Animal Cruelty, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good album, but I think like some people might be disappointed with the experimental stuff they did. But they've been doing that for a while. With a faster than a slower sound and stuff like that. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time. I mean, if you're familiar with their sound, they've been doing it for a while. I hope you like this music review. Like I said, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of them because, I don't know, they don't do that well, or it seems like people don't care as much. But the people who know me know I'm big in the metal and stuff. And like I said, I'm going to do the Blue Oyster Cult and Carcass reviews and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do Violence eventually. Cause I mean, the song. I mean, I was happy that Violence came back, but the song they did was only okay that they promoted. I think Nuclear Blast or Century Media. I can't remember. Nuclear Blast is really good with bringing out the band you haven't heard of from a while. I think I don't know what happened with Sanctuary, because Sanctuary is bringing out like some of the stuff from Blue Oyster Cult, but then all of a sudden, I think it went to Frontiers Music. So expect some music reviews in a month or so, hopefully a couple. Like I said, they don't do that well, but I mean, I still like talking about these bands that I like really well. So I hope you like this review, everybody. Till next time, everybody, please take care of my Legion. And it was weird also, as people still sticking around, it was weird, it's still in September. We had freeze warnings Saturday and Sunday morning. With temperatures being in the 30s. I mean, because it started getting like more fall, like early on in the week, like getting up, 6:45 going outside to be like 45 degrees, 41 degrees, or something like that, and then 50 and 60. It's been really nice outside now. It's a little bit warm now, but it was weird having freeze warnings in September, but it does happen. So I hope you like this video. Bye. Till next time, please take care.